Hello, hello, hello. Kyle here. Today we are building an apartment complex unit thing in Tomarang for the for rent pack. This is actually my very first time building and making a YouTube video because I feel like it's about time. I feel like I've thought about it for so long, um and I just feel like I needed to do it to serve myself. um we are building in Isda Riverfront, which is actually, I don't know if this is intentional, but Isda is actually the Filipino word for fish. And it's so fitting because um, it's by the riverfront, and you can fish, I believe, in the back of the lot. Um, this build is a little bit of like a temple looking thing. It is not intentional. I didn't mean for it to be like a temple looking build, but I really like the tiered shape. I had this in my imagination and I felt like I just wanted to do it. I build things like that. I just kind of imagine it and um put it in The Sims 4. um so right now we are building the exterior of the building of the apartment building, and I am very frantic. I I this is my very first video, so or this is my very first time building in The Sims 4 and recording it at the same time. So I'm not an expert whatsoever. I build like this. I just scroll the camera back and forth that it kind of feels really nauseating. Even just looking back at the footage that I filmed. So I apologize for that in advance if that is something you don't like. But you know what? We're gonna get better. Hopefully we'll get better. This build actually, I wanted to have like a green theme. I don't know why I chose green, but I just felt like it was right to choose green. And so the apartment, or I like to think that um the branding of the apartment is like green. So you will see later in the video that a lot of the furniture, the walls, and the overall color palette of the building is green. This has 3 units. It is tiny. It's a tiny lot. I believe it's 20 by 30. And I wanted to start small because actually this is the very first time I just bought the pack and I immediately started building. I didn't even check the items. I didn't like try it out. I just wanted to, get like a feel of it and immediately build with no warning whatsoever. But it's cool. I love airy, open, and very light apartments. So I typically build modern looking builds or buildings. And this time is not different. I am still doing the same exact thing. I am not the best at building though. I I kind of really need help a little bit because it feels very repetitive. Like all of the builds I've ever built in The Sims 4 has all been similar looking. And I wanted to, film or start like filming and documenting my progress of getting better. And that's why I wanted to share it in YouTube. So I hope we'll get to see the progress of, you know we getting better, trying to, build better buildings and better houses, better commercial places. Um but yes, that's really kind of the goal for YouTube. Um but yeah. Um, right now, we are kind of like fully painting everything. I am changing all of the swatches of the windows and doors because I didn't realize there was a darker swatch for those windows. Totally forgot that it had a darker swatch, and now I just added those roof decor things, and I don't know why, but it just felt so cute. And it I don't think it makes sense, but you know what? It kind of makes sense to me, and it feels correct. And so I added it, and I wanted a skylight, obviously, because we wanted it to be bright and airy and sunny. So we have this skylight added in the middle here. So this is, I believe, is like a penthouse at the very top floor, or I like to assume that that's like the penthouse. Um, and it's cute, I think. We are doing some terrain paint. I know there's a bug right now that when you save and exit, like it deletes the terrain paint, which is so annoying. But you know what? I haven't seen that bug on my game at least, and so I just kind of did it right then and there because I was already doing some gardening. What do you call this? Um, Oh my god, I am a loss for words. um anyway, so I added some lavender looking plants. I believe that's lavender. And just like really basic plants. I am not the best in oh my god, I don't really know what's that called. I need to look it up. But anyway, we are decorating the backyard. This building actually has full amenities. I mean full. I mean there's like a gym and a library slash office space. There's a bar area which you can also convert to like a kids playroom. I just didn't thought of it uh, when I was building it because I thought maybe a bar would suffice. And then outdoor seating and a pool here in the backyard overlooking the riverfront, which I believe is so cool, so cute, and just I love the back part. I don't like the front part because the lighting is just not good, but also the the back part, you see a mountain view, um, like far across the river, and I thought it was so cute. I actually skipped a lot of footages because I was trying to figure out the floor plan and where to put the stairs because there's no elevators in this pack, which is so frustrating, but also it's fine. It's not like it's first time thing. There's always going to be missing things on packs. I feel like that's kind of like a common theme. Yeah, this is the penthouse um unit that I was talking about, the very top floor, and that is like just an open space. It can you can have both of the terraces on both sides, and it's the most spacious space, so you can decorate it however you want. Also, this is not furnished. Let me tell you, I was building this apartment for literally uh 3 or 4 days. It took me such a long time to finish this small ass apartment, and that just shows how much of a beginner I am because I just don't have the time, honestly, to sit and build for 8 plus hours on a everyday daily basis. So um we are just, I was imagining how people would furnish the inside of the apartments. I wasn't too particular on how it would look. It's more of like a suggestion. You can definitely bulldoze all the walls. I didn't even paint the walls actually. just put the floorings on the apartment. Um, and this is the second floor, which is actually I feel like is um a better floor plan. It has a bathroom in the very front, um, beside that this one. That is like a bathroom you can do. The entryway is in the middle, right when you get up the stairs. You can add a bathroom in this area too, or like a small room, but I just left it open because I don't know. It just felt like it needed to be open, and you can put like a kitchen there, or a desk for a study. I actually walled this off instead of a floor open floor plan actually, um, which is I believe better because um, I don't know about you, but I would love some privacy on a big penthouse, building. And so I just walled it off. I have a beautiful door there. So when you enter, you immediately see like the back view of the building with all the mountains and the riverfront basically. And I think it was, if that's in real life, it would be so beautiful. And this is, again, a suggestive 2 bedrooms. You can do it 2 bedrooms like that. Um, and again, I'm so sorry for jumping back and forth, up and down each floor, because I was just second guessing myself if I was doing a correct floor plan, and then I just gave up at the end because I was like, you know what? People are probably just gonna bulldoze it. And I just wanted to continue building the actual apartment building because I thought that's the most important part, at least for me. um this is the ground floor. This is where all our amenities are going to be located. The bar, the gym, the all that. There's actually even this room here that could be a laundry room, but I built this pack only with the base game and for rent, so I didn't add the laundry stuff. So more people could download it. I definitely um would prefer it like that. I also skipped the part where I was trying to figure out the tiles in the ground floor. There's going to be a lot of traffic on the ground floor because it's the lobby, it's the amenities. So I wanted to do like a concrete flooring, but chose to have it on green. Originally had the walls green, but it just felt like too green. And so I just stick with this green floors and like a beige cream walls, just so you know, there's more visual negative space. I mean, sorry. Um, and this room, you can convert this to either a half bath, with just a toilet and a sink, or you can also do the items for the landlord. Um, totally forgot um what it is, but essentially it's what you need to fix when you're playing as the property owner. So yeah, you can do it as a half bathroom or like a utility fix, you know, um the water breaker or the water tank item. Yeah. Either way, you can do it however you want it. Um also kind of just wanted this because it's only like a 3 unit apartment building. I wanted the space to be more intimate, more of like a this is like a space for people to um gather and gossip and mingle. And so I wanted to have a lobby that also serves as like a living room for, you know, your Sims guests, if they have guests, if they have friends over. Um, I love a big welcoming area that, you know, people can just wait, or your Sims can just wait. Um, but then I wanted it to feel like decorated and not too empty. This is a little bit too empty actually, but I just wanted something, you know, minimal a little bit, but not too minimal. Um, I wanted to have crazy patterns on the walls actually, but I just felt like that would be too much. I feel like that would be too stressful to just try out the pack the first time. And so I just kept it simple. I really love that rug. Um, and I chose like the gray swatch for it because I thought it was the most neutral looking one. I'm adding this mailbox looking thing. Again, this is only a 3 unit apartment building, so I actually have another mailbox outside where I added in the end. Um, but I don't know which one will work better. So this one will is a mailbox definitely for a bigger um apartment, like an actual large apartment complex that you'd see in New York or whatever. But I just wanted something small. But also I just didn't know if which one would work better. So I just added two mailboxes. You can delete one or the other and just have that space empty, or just have like a mirror there. If you wanna um redecorate it. Um I have such um a difficulty looking for the perfect railing. I love a mismatch uh, style in general, but most definitely like to mismatch everything that I do. Like, I don't want it to look like a set. And so it's gonna be weird and it's not gonna be perfect. And maybe that's why I don't have the prettiest builds, because because of the mismatch looking decor. But you know what? It's okay. It's not that serious. Now we're building the gym. Um, I think I stuck with just two equipments for the equipments. I forgot to put the punching bag thing. Um, you definitely can. You just have to remove one to make it fit here. But I thought like maybe just two is fine because there's um not much space. And I also don't like that this was supposed to be matching swatches. Like it's that brown swatch for the equipment, but the treadmill is like fully black and you don't even see any brown swatches on it, and I don't know why, but um it's the prettiest, I believe, in for me, in my opinion, um, out of all the machines. So I just chose that. But if you have the spa day, I recommend those equipments because they look better, in my opinion. Now we're building the library slash office. I live in Jersey City actually. Um, right across New York, and in the building that I live, we have amenities like a co-working space, and like a playroom, whatever. I wanted to emulate that in a way, and so I built this like library thing, which could also double as a skill building thing. I didn't put like a art easel. There's just not much space. But again, I'm doing a lot of browns on this room just to keep with the theme of the brown and green on the other rooms. And it actually turned out kind of crazy. I can't pinpoint what it looks like or what it reminds me of, but definitely in the Philippines, we have a lot of woods and natural materials that we use in our homes. So growing up in the Philippines, um, our rooms were also also. I don't have any experience of living in an apartment complex in the Philippines. I definitely have. I grew up there up until I was 20 years old, but I never got to experience like apartment life there. I just moved here on my own in America, and so I just don't have any idea. I just lived in a single family home with my mom and my brothers, um, and that's kind of just my experience. But I can definitely tell you we have a lot of wood. Our tables are actually made of this. I forgot what the material is called, but it's a really heavy, solid wood that you would need like three people to carry a small coffee table. You know, like uh, something heavy. But I don't know. But again, it's all like woodsy, but not in a like a traditional Western way. More of like a most of the decor and wall pieces are made of wood. If you've ever been in a Filipino household, in particularly in the Philippines, I'm pretty sure not everyone has okay, but there is this wooden spoon and fork on the wall, which I don't think it's exclusively for Filipinos, but most Filipino homes have it. My grandma had it growing up, and it was this weird big spoon and fork on the wall, which kind of indicates like the dining room, and it's made of wood, and everything else is just made of wood. Um, so yeah, that's kind of like the inspiration of the green and brown because it just felt so natural, like a tree. Actually, like a tree. I'm just realizing that now that it looks like a tree almost. So there you have it, a tree inspired build. I don't know what I'm inspired by this one. I just really wanted to build something using the for rent pack, because this is actually the very first pack that I bought it at full price because I'm cheap like that, and also it's so expensive to buy all the packs all at once. It costs like thousands of dollars, and so you want to buy them at a discount because honestly that's all I can afford. And but this one, the for rent pack in particular, is it works because I had like two reasons why I bought it at full price. Number one is I already play like this. I love having multi household in like one unit because I don't like the loading screens. And so I just always keep them, the grandma, the cousins, the aunties, the uncles in the same building or the same unit because I don't want to have to keep calling, them or visiting their houses, um, and suffer in the loading screen because it's so annoying. And so when I saw that we can build not only apartments but just like multi-unit in a single lot, that was like magic because oh my god, that will literally save me so much time looking at loading screens first of all, and it's a really good feature that I've been waiting for. And secondly, that was a very long first reason, but secondly, I'm Filipino, I'm from the Philippines, and I believe this is the very first time that um not just the Philippines but Southeast Asian countries have been represented um on any game. I don't know, that is a bold claim, but on a game that I love, which is The Sims 4, or in the Sims franchise in general. Like, I don't think we've had like Filipino or Southeast Asian inspired packs in the past. And so when I saw this, a game that I've played since like The Sims 1. My very first Sims game was The Sims Making Magic. it, it really, it could really tell my age. So yeah, my very first Sims game was The Sims Making Magic, and I just saw that, and I just love The Sims, and like I felt really represented with this pack. Not totally, because obviously it's all the culmination of all Southeast Asian countries. But the idea that, um, you know, it's that riverfront, like I was like, oh my god, I could have never imagined seeing a Filipino word in The Sims 4. And then we also have halo halo, which is Filipino dessert. So good. You have to try it. And we also have pancit, which is like a noodle dish. It's also on the pack, and I love pancit. Um, you also have to try it. So yeah, those are the two reasons. Like, first of all, I already play like this, and so it just made sense for me to buy it and buy it now. And secondly, Philippines. Oh my god, or Southeast Asia. Like, yes. Okay, we don't get as much representation, so we needed to show that, my god, we need this. And yeah, so we're actually um on the backyard. We're almost done with the build. Um and we're just finishing up with the backyard. I actually injected a lot of blue here. I don't know why, it just felt so lively with the blue. Um and so I added it with the green. Because, and also the green was not the green indoors. It's like a different green, which is weird, but it's okay. It's fine. It doesn't have to match. Um, and so yeah, we are almost done. I'm gonna have some screenshots towards the end, and I really hope you liked it. Um, and if you don't, that's okay. There's no rush. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's so nice to meet you. And please subscribe to my channel. I have so many more videos to show. And yes, that's it. Thank you. Bye. Also, I barely talked about the build on this video, and I also love the Lil Simsy, so I'm gonna copy her style of editing and add this little snippet in the end. So again, see you next time and subscribe. Thank you.